Alright there, welcome to the pilot of the Awkward Zone, your new favorite quiz show by the Happy Flower Company, where people might occasionally feel really awkward. We're here today with our first contestants, Nitrogen Snow and T-Man. How are you today?
Great.
Yeah, good.
Okay. The game is really simple. I will ask you a question with a little introduction, and as soon as you think you know the answer, hit the buzzer. So you can hit the buzzer before you even heard the full question. If your light stays on and you hear note blocks counting down 5 seconds for your answer the question. If your answer is right, you get a point. If you do not answer the question within 5 seconds, or if your answer is wrong, the opponent will get a point.
You die. Oh.
And if no one hits the buzzer for some time, no one will get a point, and we'll go to the next question. So let's do a quick buzzer test with a relatively dumb training question, starting right now. So, colors are fun. Green is a pretty decent color, a lot of stuff is green, but there are other colors too, which for some reason are not green. Name one color that is not green.
Gold.
Okay, Nitro would have
Why is gold your first pick?
would have the point in this case.
Such an obscure color.
But it was just a quick test. So, first one who
That's the only
reaches
point I'll win.
first one who reaches 6 points will win, unless we go to question number 15, in which case the person with more points will win. In case of a tie, there will be one last guess question, where both persons write their answer into a book that I will give to you, and the person who is closer to the actual value will win. So it will be something like how many highways exist in the USA.
Oh.
Any questions?
T-Man will know that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's a guess question. Any questions?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Okay. Don't knock me down. We are recording a show here.
You don't
Oh,
like
is
go
that
to
not
a
allowed?
game show and then like let's make a deal and then he just goes up and punches the hose.
In case you want a drink, do you want a drink?
Thank you.
Tasty mine rate.
My throat was a little
thanks.
parched.
Okay, speaking of drinks, the Coca-Cola company is a huge company. In 2010, they produced a total of 130 billion liters of drinks. The company itself is worth about 80 billion US dollars and sells and produces their beverages nearly all over the world. There are only 2 countries where you cannot legally buy Coca-Cola. Name one of them. Man, I thought this one was easy.
No.
I will give you 20 more seconds.
T-Man, you should know this.
Why should I know this?
I don't. You know all the countries.
No, I don't.
I thought you did. Oh, you know their flags.
And no one wants to guess?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't want to be wrong. That's like a 2 out of like 200 chance.
Yeah, but it's actually relatively easy. It's Cuba and North Korea.
Oh.
Oh,
Communist. I should have.
Especially
Okay.
Cuba is really easy.
That makes sense.
Because nothing from America can go to Cuba.
Why am I stupid? All right.
Okay,
That's
question number 2. While we had North Korea, we just said North Korea because no Coca-Cola. Until he died in 2011, the supreme leader of North Korea was Kim Jong-il. Following his funeral, 11 days after his death, his son was officially declared the new supreme leader. What is his name?
Isn't it Kim Jong-un?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Nitro 1 point. You said it? Kim Jong-un is the grandson of the former president of North Korea, Kim Il-sung. One of the former presidents of the USA, Ronald Reagan, used to smoke tobacco through a pipe during meetings, but stopped smoking completely during his presidential time due to his brother developing cancer. From that point on, he put a jar on the table at every single meeting. What was in the jar? Man, I would have thought T-Man knows this, but apparently he doesn't.
I don't. I've never even heard of this.
A fly?
You gotta press the button.
No. It's gonna be wrong.
It was something to eat.
A fly.
No.
Pickle?
You have to press a button if you want to say a pickle.
Okay, pickle.
No, that's wrong. T-Man gets the point.
Yes. Yes.
It's jelly beans.
Never heard of that.
I
What was
thought
the
it
what president was it?
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Eh,
okay.
I know nothing.
He ate
about
jelly
the war.
beans at every single meeting.
Oh, well,
Okay. Jelly
something every
beans
day.
come in a variety of different colors. So do M&Ms. But M&Ms,
Red.
that's wrong. The question would have been, what is the bag color for the oldest M&Ms? Milk chocolate, and that's brown. But
Can we
it
can
was
we
a good
like
try.
can we take like a game show break for like a 5-minute break, and then I'll go and eat and come back.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, break.
Okay.
Okay, we will be right back after these commercials. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hashtashe, and we are on the Timezone server here. In the commercial break from our quiz show, you will see the end of it in a couple of minutes after I explained to you the redstone here. Decided to turn this episode around to keep it interesting. So around here we have a buzzer system. This looks a little bit different because I started building a building around it yesterday on the stream, by the way. So buzzer system. One person sits here, the other person sits here. In the end I want to have the buttons on top of this because it's just a lot easier. Let's remove these for now to explain what all the redstone does. So if a person presses a buzzer, lights up his lamp, and he gets the 5-second timer to answer the question. And now if another person presses a buzzer, nothing happens. Here we have the reset. And this is set up in a way that it's as fast as possible. So even if if they press the buttons really close to each other, it only lights up one. Like if I do this, it's only the right one. And you cannot make this any faster. Basically, it's every game tick, not redstone tick. It checks, kind of. So redstone works in 10 ticks per second. The game works in 20 ticks per second. But even if this person, the blue one, presses this button and the red one presses a button one game tick after that, so half a redstone tick, only the blue one will light up. Tested it a couple of times with a macro to get the times right. And what happens is that when this person presses a button in game tick number 1 of the second, it will go to that redstone tick that is running at the moment, so basically the first redstone tick. And if this person presses a button like half a redstone tick after that, or one game tick, it actually activates the redstone one game tick later. It's a little bit complicated and I don't know exactly why this is, but learned it after testing it for a couple of times. And how this works is relatively simple. People's buttons are over there, so pressing the button will turn off this torch and this torch, which will retract this piston in theory. In practice though, it will also extend this piston, which puts the redstone block here, which lights this up again. So this redstone, when this person on this side presses a button, will be off for half a redstone tick. It's weird, but that's just because the way how pistons works, and basically a piston needs 1.5 ticks to extend, and this turns off after 1 tick, so there's a half tick here, half tick off. Retracts this piston really fast, which creates a 1 tick pulse in this repeater. Can I get out of here? Which will extend the cauldron and leave it up there. So it's basically a T flip-flop. And the reason I use a cauldron here instead of a redstone block is that redstone blocks don't work, because if you have a redstone block up there, this piston is like butt powered and will stay extended until you remove the redstone block somehow. So that's basically what happens when a person presses a button here. So now the cauldron is up. The signal Well, this redstone tick also powers the redstone down there, and that triggers the node blocks. One important thing here is, can I reset this from here? Yeah. Is that this redstone here is on a slab, and this one. And that is because otherwise this would obviously connect. Like it would connect the two lines of redstone here. But because redstone cannot go down a slab and only go up, this doesn't matter, because it's on a slab here. That's pretty much about it. Then there's the reset button here. And that signal goes down here, goes down these repeaters, goes into this piston and puts the redstone block back to reset it. And it also goes down here, inverts, and then there's a torch on this block, and that extends these pistons for more than one tick, so the cauldron will be retracted. And that's pretty much about this redstone. Now we need one more thing here, and that is a point counter. Like in the quiz, I count the points by writing it into the chat. But obviously I want a decent point counter, which will be on the side here. And I already have a way to set that up. So the buttons for counting points will be here. I mean, it's a little bit finicky, but I cannot really fit them like somewhere else. It's also annoying because this person can press the button there. But nothing I can do about that. Well, except maybe having a full block here, then. No, that doesn't work, but I could have a full block like there. That could work. I might actually do that, or maybe have like a stair here. So the people cannot reach their buttons. So the signal from here will go over here somewhere. And I need to get up. And what it will do, like right now there's a couple of rails missing, but it will open all these fence gates here for like half a tick. And this minecart will go on detector rails behind the lamps to light up the lamps, and it will stop at each fence gate, and when you open it for half a tick it will go down one block. Now what I obviously need to do here is finish the building and set up the point counters. And I will do that right now while you see the rest of the quiz, and then I will see you again with the finished building.
Yeah.
Alright, we are back from our commercial break, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Brown, you should know Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future. He's the guy with the fancy white hair, played by Christopher Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
After Martin goes back in time and meets the young Emmett Brown, they watch a recorded tape of the old Emmett Brown and find out they need a crazy amount of energy for the DeLorean time machine. Doc Brown goes crazy about the 1.21 something. What is the actual unit for this 1.21 something? Like the
Can't say I've seen the movie in a long time.
I was meant to watch it last week.
Still like a major scene.
No idea.
Yeah. T-Man guess and get it wrong, so I get a point. T-Man?
Wow. I wouldn't have imagined no one knows.
Namiku secretly knows
Okay,
the answer.
5 more
I don't.
seconds. Nemiku knows the answer?
No.
No.
It's gigawatts.
I was going to guess megawatts.
Oh, it's
Lucky I
gigawatts.
didn't.
Ah. Okay, no one gets the point. So, while we are at Back to the Future, who was the executive producer for the movie?
I have no idea.
These questions are pretty hard.
Yeah.
I don't find that very hard.
It's because you know the answer.
It's like you gotta find credits and stuff. Who looks at the credits?
You also can just look at the movie poster.
Who
Okay,
said
I'll
people-
Google this up.
It's Steven Spielberg.
Oh,
I was Googling.
I was Googling too. That's sad.
Okay, we
should
are at
say
number
Google is
7.
cheating.
Google is cheating, yeah. But I try to make the questions so you cannot really Google them. Okay, Steven Spielberg
thanks.
also directed Schindler's List, a film about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Literally, Holocaust means completely consumed by fire. So
Right.
in a way, this term can be applied to the disaster in the nuclear power plant of Chernobyl in 1986, where large amounts of radioactive fuel and other radioactive materials from the core were dispersed into the atmosphere. Immediately after, about 240,000 recovery workers were called upon to collect radioactive debris, dig whole landscapes over, and somehow contain what was happening in the core. What was their official name?
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure that's something you learn in school.
I know the name of the disaster. I don't know the name of the.
Okay, questions need to be easier, apparently. The answer would be liquidators. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, like,
I just-
liquidators, like,
We just call them mutants because they're like in radioactive stuff.
Ah.
Close enough, I think.
Okay, let's go on. Something you probably know from school, although you might not remember it completely. Radiation close to the core is still pretty high in Chernobyl, but over time radiation in the area around it slowly leveled off. It de-leveled, so to speak. Now I can't help but notice that if you read de-leveled backwards, it's still the word de-leveled, so it stays the same. What is the name for such a word?
palindrome.
That's correct.
Yes.
Where are our points?
Woohoo!
I think
Team
it's
and
2-2.
Okay. Yay!
Clap. You guys need to have signs for the audience on what to do. Ow.
Yeah, maybe I will add that. Go back to your seats. Numbers can be palindromes too, like 2002. We just had a FIFA World Cup this year, but who won the World Cup in South Korea in 2002?
In South Korea. Wait. So this year was 14. Spain won in 08. 06. was-
Germany?
No. Oh.
No.
No! It's Brazil. That's 1 point for T-Man.
I just heard Germany somewhere.
Okay, if you look at Brazil on Google Earth, it's nearly completely green. Reminds me of the flag, which is mostly green too. There are 3 more colors on it. Which ones?
Yellow, blue, and white.
That's correct.
You're right,
Two.
Nitro. I do know flags.
That's 4 for T-Man. Okay, speaking of blue, the blue stuff on a map is usually water. Most of the water on our planet is actually pretty cold. A bunch of it is frozen even. Imagine you have 2 cups of water with the same amount of water in it, but at different temperatures, and you put them into the freezer. Which one freezes first?
The warmer one.
That's correct.
Woohoo!
Ooh, Nitro is losing. Okay,
He's a Brit, that's why.
Nitro, get ready. Look at your button.
Uh,
Lava is also pretty hot. In Minecraft, the
wait,
term...
my light's still on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, lava is also pretty hot. In Minecraft, the term lava is technically wrong most of the time.
Magma.
That's correct.
I was
Question-
gonna guess that, but I was gonna wait until I for sure had the answer.
Okay, that's 3 for Nitro.
Or the question, I mean.
Okay. Nitro, are you ready? You look
Yeah.
like you're busy. Speaking of magma, we kind of got the term in Minecraft in the form of magma cubes. When you kill them, a bunch of smaller ones spill out. It always reminded me of those Russian Inception dolls where you have a doll inside 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 a doll. What is the name of these again?
I know this.
I did at one point, then I
I'm
did
gonna hate myself when I don't know the answer. Hang on. What is this called?
5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Matryoshka dolls.
Oh, I wouldn't have gotten that. That's okay. I knew at one point.
Okay. And while we had 4 ain't dolls, I lied a little bit in the last question. Magma cubes don't really remind me of Matryoshka dolls. If my nose became longer during the last question, what would be my name?
Pinocchio.
That's correct.
You wouldn't be called Pinocchio. You'd still be called. your
Doesn't
normal
matter.
Name.
Doesn't matter to answer the question.
Okay, T-Man actually won.
Oh.
Ah, it's over.
Oh yeah,
Woohoo.
first to 6. Woo!
Alright, so that was our first quiz run here on our quiz game. Told me a couple of things, mainly that questions need to be easier. I mean, it's okay to have a couple of hard questions in there, but mostly they should be a little bit easier, not harder. Anyways, I'm nearly done on the building here. I actually ran out of quartz, so it's not completely finished, but from the inside it's fine. Except for this. I need to fix this. But otherwise it's finished from the inside. This still works, obviously. Let's reset it right away, and the point counters work. So we have 5 lamps there for points. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point. And at 6 points you win anyway, so we don't have a 6th lamp. And I will hook up some fireworks or something for the 6th point. Same on the other side, works fine. And yeah, this is how the building looks from the inside. From the outside, this is where most of the quartz is missing, like there needs to be something above that a little bit. But otherwise it's fine. Well, I need to terraform some stuff here still. And I need to do something with the roof, where also we are missing a little bit of quartz. But yeah, that part basically is the roof. I will probably keep the inside here like this. I mean, I think it's fine. It doesn't have to look like super good from the top. It doesn't really matter around here, I think. I mean, if it was in central spawn where you have a lot of higher ground everywhere, it does matter a little bit. But here you rarely see this from the top. Basically only when you stand like here. Or maybe when you stand back there on the mountain. So let's have a quick look at that. But yeah, back here it also doesn't really matter all that much, I don't think. So yeah, to finish it I need a little bit more quartz, which means I need to go quartz harvesting. For which I do not really have time anymore today, because I'm running out of recording time here. Still need to upload, haven't uploaded in quite a while. And I want to get this episode out. Also, the quiz was kind of long, so it's going to end right here. Thanks for watching, have a good day, take care, bye bye, until next time. See ya.